Hello, this is Berzinsky for Beardbrand. You get a new hairdryer, you buy a better hairdryer. You may see these in your hairdryer, and if you're like most people, they end up in a drawer like all of those extra VCR cords and phone charger cords. I want to talk to you about what you can do with them, and especially about this one, which has become a game changer for me when styling my beard. Stay tuned. That's right, guys, you buy a hairdryer, you buy a better hairdryer, and it has attachments, and most people never use the attachments. Why is that? I don't think people know what to do with them, and so I'm here to tell you what you can do with those attachments. Standard hairdryer, has multiple speeds, has cold through hot, and you know all about that. You know about the cold button, which Greg Berzinsky loves. You've seen me a million times working my beard and getting it more in tuned. A lot of guys use the hairdryer method with a round brush, small round brush, in order to smooth out their beards, control flyaways, and maybe add a little wave or curl on the underneath to keep it in control. Now, what you can do is add this attachment. This attachment has what appears to be like a blade-like profile. What it does is, when you put it on your hairdryer, it can focus the hair very much into this very tight column of air, which corresponds perfectly to a brush. You can adjust the angle of this to correspond with your brush in particular, and you can really focus a concentrated amount of air. All of the air that's coming out of here, instead of going into a circumference of about this big, is going into a very small area. So if you are going to straighten your beard, or if you're going to try to control it, using this attachment can help to focus the air and get that exactly where you need it. So if you've actually spent some time fiddling with your mustache and sizing up one part of your beard, the last thing you want is the hair from the hairdryer blowing all of that around. Or say you've done your hair and you put the hairdryer here and you get the air blowing all over the place. This is going to focus the air exactly where you want it. So when I do that, I feel the air only associated with the area near the brush. So be careful if you're using the hot setting on your dryer to not get too close or to keep it on that hair too long without hitting that cold button, because you could burn your hair. So the other attachment that generally comes with some better hair dryers is this device. You're like, what is this? It looks like a shower nozzle. A lot of times underneath it will have lots of holes. So if you actually look in there, you'll see that there's lots of holes on the inside. So when you put this on your hairdryer, what it does is it takes that column of air that might be this big and actually even makes it bigger. It diffuses the air, and this is actually called a diffuser attachment. If you're up close and you're getting a very small amount of air from this is going to diffuse the air and put it in this area, generally 5 or so inches. And you're going to notice then, you're taking what was 100% of the air and you're getting about 10% out of each of these nozzles. So it actually does slow down the volume a little bit, and sometimes it will cool down the volume a little bit if you're using hot. What that allows you to do is actually get very close to your face, very close to your head, and actually diffuse the heat in the hairdryer and actually get a more even coverage with that air coming out of the dryer. So if you actually go ahead and you styled your beard and it's heated up and you want to cool the whole thing down with the button, you hit the cold button and you can actually cool down your beard. A lot of people will use this if you have curly hair. So if you have curly hair and you don't want to blow out the curls, say in your hair or in your beard, you can use this to dry your hair without getting rid of some of the curl in your beard. For me, I'd like a curlier beard. I've talked about that before, and I've demonstrated that by using a curling iron. I've done that by using a scrunching technique to actually get my beard a little wavier. You can actually use this diffuser to actually put some wave into your hair. So what I want to show you is how that's done. So if we look at my beard, this is air dried. You can see that it's a little wavy on the sides here, pretty straight on the front, a little wavy on the sides over here. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to, and it's dry right now, I'm going to put a little sea salt spray on my hair. This is simulating the wet hair that you have when you get out of the shower. And so I'm just making it wet. You could use water also. I'm using the sea salt spray to add a little texture, a little bit of thickness to my beard, which the sea salt spray is great for doing. So with my beard sufficiently wet and moist, I'm going to actually take this on medium-high heat, medium velocity, put that directly on my beard, and I'm going to swirl it around and watch what happens. You can actually add wave and curl to your beard. I'm going to do the front here. You guys are probably thinking, I go out of my way to straighten my beard, and here you are trying to make yours wavy. But it actually looks much fuller here. So you can experiment with that. You can actually see that what it does is it grabs the hair underneath there, twists it, and then you can actually heat it up, hit it with the cold button, and then be left with more waves, more texture to your hair. Shorter hair will curl up. You'll see that your beard might shorten up a little bit. So what I do then after this is I'll come by with some styling balm, do a little dollop of that. There you go, guys. That's an alternate. Instead of straightening your beard or letting it naturally air dry, actually using the diffuser attachment on your hairdryer to add some waves or curls into your beard. So make sure that when you put this on your skin, it is not too hot, so that's you can adjust that on your own face. Don't want you going in there, heating it up too long, and then ending up burning your face or burning your hair. So play around with the air temperature on here. But then once you heat it up a little bit, hit it with the cold button to actually set the curl a little bit, and you can add some fullness to your beard. So give it a try and tell me what you think. But there you go. 2 attachments that come with your hairdryer if you're buying a better hairdryer. One that can actually concentrate the air and you can use that when straightening your hair with a round brush. And the diffuser. So whether you have a curly beard and you want to maintain those curls, or actually use the diffuser to actually add curl to your beard. Choice is yours. Who knew that those attachments had a function? Tell me what you think, guys, and if you actually have used the attachments that come with your hairdryer. Looking forward to reading your comments as always. Until we meet again.
Hey, I'm Mark. I think that Beardbrand products and the Beardbrand mission, they've really helped me kind of wear my beard and present it to the world in a way that, honestly, for the first time in my life, like, kind of makes me feel kind of handsome. You know, sometimes. But anyway, thanks, guys.